The next one is a little more playful. I guess that was pretty playful, but this is more comedic. It's called the Orgone Wurlitzer. And it's well, I don't even have to say what it's about, but they stood in the room with their pants at their ankles. They stood there surrounding the round mound of quartz placed in a circular configuration, distributing orgone throughout the area with their eyes centered on their phalluses and cunts. Damien Hirst was sweating his dollar bill tattooed penis, spanning the 6 inches immediately in front of him. Behind him stood Meg Ryan, the first of the 4 to take off her shirt. This was a private exhibition, and the dreams of sex were fastly gaining momentum. The 2 girls on the other side of the warm, crystallized rock were swaying back and forth with their hips vibrating and their thighs dripping with amassed energy. Marjorie Sampson cupped her nipples and moaned one vibracious cackle after another as Joy Goodall pleaded with her felt muff to settle down and act more natural. Funny as it may seem, no one in the room knew how to turn the thing off. They felt pure satisfaction, but at the same time a reprieve of remorse. They were all getting their rocks off without so much as a single touch from another. They were coming cool ethers and volcanic lightning without the simple reminder of skin on skin or love within love, not a single one imaginable. Damien was the first to speak. He said, why you want me? Meg swayed with his every word and replayed in her mind the soft syllables rattling on a harpsichord. All she could tell him was yes, 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 oh God, yes. The drool had started to collect in their cheeks like 1,000 years monsoon, swiveling and turning cyclonic and tidal. Soon they would drown from their exasperation. With his cock in his left hand, Damien stood and started to breathe pure fire. The fire was blue and turning green by the second. Marjorie was blindfolded, and Joy had her tongue tied, the metal in her mouth, creating an even larger blockage than the feeling of the immaculate cock in her cunt. At once they all began to dance, but the dance wasn't one normally seen on TV. Instead it came from the knee bones, folding under the pressure of such severe weight in their loins, and the head playing a balancing act to keep their seat from falling too far into a roll backwards. They looked like sand crabs, strafing in circles around a magnetizing ball of quartz, performing a ritual or some sort of cockeyed balustrade. Instead of walking in a straight line, they wheeled about the room in great ellipticals orbiting the sun. A janitor from the gallery walked into the room, and with his mop still in hand, he joined the grand waltz that only money and pure luck could buy. The piece at the center of the room cost somewhere between $300 million and $700 million to build, and anyone who would have liked to buy it would have to spend a pretty penny to get it. Damien was asking for a steady-handed price of $1 billion, but at the same time he was too distracted with the orgonic transcendence of his average cock to a heavyweight champion to pay much attention to dollar signs or values. He was all too aware that at some point all of them would die, and anyone who had the good fortune of entering the room and joining them would very likely reach the same fate of becoming the first and last of the human race to go out with their nutsack imploding, the black hole of Orgone at the center of the room swallowing them all and every living thing around them, going down with them in one final breath of reality.
Yeah!